today is, what is today? May 20th, 2026. It's 11:22 on the Oregon coast of the United States of America. I'm totally not prepared for anything. I just decided to stream. Not sure if it's even live. Never am sure. But I mean, I think it's being recorded, so for prosperity, which is my thing, I'm doing progress. So I think I'm doing better. My son is happy, which is helping me a lot. However, I'm a little concerned about how he's finding his happiness and where he's finding his happiness. But it's not my place to like dictate that, right? Like, I don't, like, it's not up to me how he finds what's going to make him happy, right? Maybe, I mean, yeah, anyway, it just worries me because there's a child involved. So, who is already like runs up to me and, you know, hugs me, and I'm like, okay, you know, and I just, it's, in my life, I haven't opened myself up to much, and it's not an easy thing to do, right? I can let this go to a certain level, and then it's like, I really don't, like, I don't know. It doesn't matter. That's beside the point, because the world is moving on. I'm also trying to talk my mother into moving here. So this is what I'm thinking. So I've had this channel for a while, and I've been documenting a healing that I've been going through, right? And I think I was drunk in there somewhere for a couple of years, and then I got sober again. And so from the beginning of all of this, the progression I've made has been documented, right? Since about COVID time, when I got laid off, I started doing these and thinking that doing I am videos and telling myself I am amazing, I am this, I visualize, right? That although I'm not saying that it doesn't produce those things, because in reality, the things that, like, I have gotten my teeth fixed, I am moving forward, I am becoming more confident, right? These things didn't happen overnight. I guess I thought, if I do this for a year, right? Because they say year, which I did. I focused on doing those I am videos and posting a positive something on Reddit every day for a year, right? And I went out and I videoed, and I put the videos together with music, and I put the music together with words, and I did all these things, right? And I was hoping, my hope, and maybe I didn't spend enough time, right? I don't want to, like COVID ran out. I had to go back to work. That is what happened, right? Like, I had to go back to work. I had to go back to work full time, and I had to start working more than one job again. And so I was unable to focus on that again, right? I could have, not that I, and it's like my son said, well, you could just make time with them, both of us. I said, now you sound like Catherine, which was a person that I no longer have in my life, because that was easy for you. Oh, well, you just make time. One of these days, I'm going to videotape my whole yard, the whole yard. Like, maybe I'll do this as I'm working, because I did, you know what, I'm going to do this. I got to, I'm going to document on my GoPro, because, I mean, I want to build next to my house, like, because we decided not to sell. We're going to keep this place, because I think my mom's going to come live here. This is the whole visualizing thing. Word salad again into the void. I'm just blabbering, I know, but we decided not to sell. We're going to keep this house because, A, there's a war going on and interest rates are ridiculous. Our interest rate is really low on this. It's kind of what we need. Now my son has got a girlfriend with a child, and I honestly don't want to live with them in one household at this point in time, right? Like, I'm glad that they're moving upstairs. So I'm going to be gone from here again and back downstairs again, because there's more space up here, and she has a child, so the child will have a room. So I'll be moving downstairs this week. They're going to be moving upstairs. Hopefully my mom's going to be moving here, and she can live downstairs with me, and then we can buy like an RV for either her or I to live in, because we have plenty. We have like, in all actuality, right in front of our house, we have almost like an RV lot. you know, that could be, is already fenced in because she's got dogs. We could just put up one fence and she could park a little RV right there that she lived in, and she could come out and let her dogs out into the yard. I mean, it would feasibly really work over time, but and actually we'll see, because once she sells her house, we can buy an RV and move her here, right? And I can either live in the RV or she can live in the RV. It does not matter to me, one of us. Or I can sleep in my truck for a while, and then we'll buy an RV. But either way, my mom's moving here, hopefully. So I'm thinking, okay, so this is progress. I think that because I am going through the childhood that I was not able to ever experience, right? Like, I go run and play on the beach, and I like to balance, and people think I'm weird. I don't fucking care. People don't like me for it. I no longer fucking care. It bothered me for a long time because I'm like, why don't people understand that I am 60, almost 2 years old, and if I am living my childhood, that's a good thing, right? Instead, people for some reason look at it negatively. Although everything in the world is off kilter. Everything is off. Nothing is like right. It's all off kilter. So I've been feeling it for a long, long time. My whole life, pretty much. I swear, I still don't think I'm from this planet. but I mean, I really felt it ever since I saw the first debate between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. I knew we were fucked. At that point in time, I felt things coming that, and I know I sound like I'm nuts, but I did. I mean, I watched that debate and I just started focusing on it, and I didn't turn back, right? And it was like I had never had an interest in any of that at all. No politics. People would ask me if I was a Democrat or Republican, and I would say, I don't know the difference, So now I can tell you I'm neither, because neither party, they all suck. Like, I'm sitting here, okay, now I'm talking about all these plans that I have, and I'm thinking about politics and how it's not about right or left. It's not about red or blue. It's not about Democrat or Republican. It's not about what you did in the past, but from this moment forward, if you cannot see that the person in the office of the presidency and his family are sucking the life out of our country, and all of the government is allowing this to happen, all of our government, he and his regime need to be held accountable for this. They are sucking our country dry. I personally have been working. I'm going to be 62, which means I've been working for 50 fucking years in this country. Okay, 3 of them was because I had a house cleaning business from 12 to 15. So I wasn't paying taxes. Okay, so we won't count that. That was just so that I could have things, because my mom was working to try to support us, and she was a single mother with 3 children, one of them with a disability, right? So she climbed into a bottle and never came out. So if I wanted shit, I needed to buy it. So I went to work at 12, and I started a house cleaning business. And I was going to work drunk at 12. That is not good. But I'm still here. I mean, 50 fucking years later, I'm not drinking anymore. And I've been sober a couple times throughout my life. The longest was 15 years, and then I drank for 2, and now I've been sober again, and I don't plan on drinking again. I do stupid shit, and I don't like being sloppy. It's kind of icky, and I don't like not being in control of what I do. Like, yeah, I just don't like being sloppy. We'll just leave it at that, it's icky. I mean, sloppy in my appearance. I got paint shit all over me. Anyway, so I'm wondering why this is still happening. I mean, we know for sure, we can see for sure, with our own eyes, for sure, there's reporting on it, and it's true for sure, that the president and his family are profiting off of this war that is costing the rest of America a lot. Not only monetarily, but emotionally. All of the chaos that is being caused by this regime is being put out there, right? We're all like, and I asked my son this the other day, and I know this to be true. If I'm angry, everybody knows it, whether I say a word or not. I can just stand there and people will know I'm angry, right? I don't have to say shit. Just stand there and people know I'm angry, right? And it's like, I know that I'm not alone in that. I know that anybody, you can feel that anger coming off of if it's there, right? And so, or chaos or uncertainty or joy. That said, right now, the way things are, it's like almost a sin to feel any kind of joy. They don't want us to be happy, period. I mean, how can a government that refuses to allow the people, like our money, my money that I've been paying all my life has been paying for genocide, and now it's paying for ballrooms and for them to have a fallout shelter when they blow everything the fuck up, for a new fucking arch tower thing, for just everything, you know, going over the Rose Garden, just all these things. Just in general, paying for their travel, paying for them for the rest of their lives. Marjorie Taylor Greene, 5 years. They work 5 years in government. I'm going to double check this. I heard it. Let me double check it. 5 fucking years. And they are fully, for the rest of their lives, they are fully vested. They get fucking medical. They get pay, they get all these things for the rest of their lives after 5 fucking years. And I've been doing this for 50, and I'm still gonna have to pay for those things, and I'm barely gonna get jack shit at, because my tax dollars are going to pay for wars, for them to live the rest of their lives as they're doing insider trading, which is perfectly fine because they can't fucking live off of $174,000 a year. When we've been struggling, I'm looking, there were years I made it on $3,000 when I didn't have a child. It was in the 80s. I mean, I was making $3,000 a year when I was living on my own. I was looking at it because I filed for Social Security, which is taking for fucking ever, by the way. Thank you, government, that I paid into all of my life. But it's like, I look at, like, I made $3,000 and $7,000, and those, you know, and then I remember making $27,000, I think it was, and I ended up having to pay. That was when I was a single bartender. I made $27,000 in 1 year, and I had to pay the government money. At the end of the year, I didn't get a refund. Explain this to me like I'm 5, because I am not understanding this. It is like, and I'm like, I don't want to be mad about it anymore, because there is no point in being angry about it. It doesn't do any good. I don't, like, I hope that we're not past the point of protesting, but it feels like we are. I feel like if we get exhausted and we stay quiet about this, that it's not going to get better. But who is standing up? Who is fucking standing up? I don't see anybody standing up. I saw a post the other day. When he calls reporters stupid, what doesn't anybody say to him? Excuse me, sir, you do not... They all, everybody should not give him the light of day when he does that shit. Like, I know he's the president, but what right does he have to call people stupid? I mean, it's kind of like the pot calling the kettle is what I would want to say. Well, okay, pot. So you're calling me stupid, I'm calling you pot. This was my question. And he probably wouldn't understand. But we would, as stupid people who are not living off of the fucking government, we would that's another thing. It's like, when we get government handouts, those are not government handouts. Those are my tax dollars, my fucking tax dollars. When they help me, I have paid for this. I have worked all my life, multiple jobs all my life. Not one job, not skating by 20 hours a week. I have been working 40 to 60 hours a week the majority of my life. I'm not going to say all my life, but the big majority of my life, you know? And it's like, for me to, that's what I was going to check, for me to understand that my tax dollars go to pay these fucking people that are doing nothing for me, nothing for this country, nothing for us, just fighting fucking wars overseas. Which I get that helps us too, but this latest war that he's got us into so that his family can directly, I think they're all like that though. See, I can't. The genocide that's going on in Gaza, I just can't with this fucking shit. You know, it's like, and then they force us to have babies. I just hit my elbow. Hi, Temperance, my dog. Temperance, don't. Please. I'm gonna need tea. Cold, so we're just gonna chill in here for a little bit. We're chilling. Should we sing? Should we see how shitty we sound? I actually want to record myself and see how I sound. I want to sing. I mean, I don't think I'm good, but I don't think I'm horrible. My son, though, I don't think he always comes out when I'm singing. He's like, but the neighbors. I'm like, okay, but the neighbors. Okay, we had one girl, Nadi wasn't even out yet. Another one has moved in. He tells me that's the way it is now because, and I guess it's true. I mean, I don't know. Things are kind of accelerated a little bit just because nobody can count on anything anymore. You know, we don't even know what tomorrow, well, we never did though. I don't know. Trump is just fucking, I don't know. It's bad. Here's my hope, though. This is my hope. All this other stuff is fucking stupid. And, like, I don't know. I don't know how much it's going to affect everything in my lifetime. Maybe not as bad as I thought. I'm hoping that my doom and gloom is more extreme. Although it doesn't... Here's the thing, though. I know that this is not affecting, like, it is affecting me directly, though. All of this is affecting all of us directly. I don't know how anybody could think it isn't. Like I just said, if you can feel the anger and everybody's angry and all this chaos and uncertainty, all of that energy is out there. You know, and this is being caused by Trump and the people that are allowing this to happen, right? Not just him, but the people that are allowing him to do these things and that are directing these things. Like Stephen Miller's got a huge play in this, and he's evil. You know, it's just like, I mean, you can tell by looking at him he's evil. Her little baby is Damien in there. And I hate that's mean. I know that's mean. A child, like, it's mean, but it's like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go back to my focus. So my hope is that if my mom moves here, she can be my cameraman. If we have a couple more years left, she can just, I can prop her in, I don't know where. I can put her on a bench and put my camera with her at like Sunset Beach. I can put her in the truck and put my camera with her at the other beach too. Put my camera on the outside of the truck and just have my mom sitting in there. I wonder, or a lawn chair. I don't think she could walk down to the beach, unfortunately. I don't know that my mom could walk into the sand, which kind of sucks. She might be able to, well, we can find a place for her. She can actually sit in the shade in the trees. She could probably walk in there. I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of shape she's in. But she can sit in the truck, and I can put the camera outside the truck, and she can make sure that it stays there, which is my biggest thing. Is I don't want anyone to steal it, and people like cannot be trusted. People don't understand. Like, I think people see me doing that and they look at me like one of those Instagram girls or something, because they don't see me. They just see a figure doing this, and so they don't look at you. Because if they looked at me and realized who was doing it, I would think they would be a little more Gentile. Because for me doing it, I'm clearly not doing this to start an OnlyFans account. That's like the stupid fuck I think I was talking about, the guy that I met on Match that was like, I don't know how much into that story. I think I got distracted when I was talking about it, which I always do, but he kept, I don't know, he came here, got a $52 hotel room, and I know he thought I was going to sleep with him, and I'm like, and it's not just the cost of the room, but it's like, that's a part of it. First impression is definitely something. I don't know that I would have slept with him. I mean, but it's like my son said, everything seems to be accelerated. I just feel like I did that when I started drinking, when I first started dating again, and my son left. I was pretty quick to engage, you know, and I hate to say that, but it's true. But I had not engaged in some time, so I wanted to make sure that I engaged before I died. So I did. But now it's like, it's not that I don't like miss affection and want affection, but I don't want to just jump into bed with somebody. But anyway, I was hoping that I would meet somebody that could be like my cameraman or something, but there was no way. That guy was, he was icky. He was gross. He kept being like, when I even would talk to him about stuff like that, he would like refer to that he had money. I got $80 cash here. The $52 room was, and it's like, I'm not for sale. I'm 62, almost. Which, I mean, that's, I guess women my age can be for sale too. I guess there's a niche for it out there. Well, we'll see. If my mom could be my cameraman and I start dancing, we'll see if there's a niche for old women dancing. I mean, I guess he was willing to pay me $80. But he wanted more than that, though. And I was going to fuck that. I would have danced so on the beach for $80. Fuck yeah. I definitely would do that. I do that shit for free. You want to pay me? Okay. Anyway, my goal is to have my mom be my cameraman. So my son and I are going to go there in July. I hope that she's not so far gone that, first off, I hope she makes it that far. She didn't seem that bad when I was there, but she just didn't seem to care anymore. She lives in a really dark room, and I'm hoping that if she comes here, because it's not dark here, it's not dark in this house, you know. My son called the basement something the other day that kind of pissed me off. Well, it's fucking, I'm like, great, so you're sending me down to the dungeon now? Although he's been living there the whole time we've been here. And roles are reversed, which is the whole goal when we bought this house, before COVID hit, was we had planned on staying here and doing this, having him, like, if he needed, he could come up here and have this space with the family, right? And then I would move down there. And then everything changed, and I really wanted land, and I still really do, because I don't like having the freeway in my backyard. But that said, I mean, we can make what we have here work into something that can be peaceful. And I was thinking earlier, because next to my house, I want to put in like a fountain and a koi pond, right? And if I do that, because of the rain and stuff here, I mean, I think we can keep it pretty naturally flowing. You know, we might have to add some water to it, but I think we can keep it pretty naturally flowing, right? And it doesn't have to flow like all summer. But anyway, beside the point. But I'm thinking of these things, and I was thinking really good at meditating if I could meditate through the sirens and shit, right? If I could just be at peace through the traffic and the sirens, right? And instead of focus on that, focus on the chimes. And the chimes. And meditate through the dog. Yeah, whatever, Walter. Yeah, and then, so it's going to be like, and then my son's going to go to work, and she's going to be here with her child, right? And I'm like, I feel like, I mean, it'll be fine. I don't have to entertain them or be anything for them, you know. I don't feel like she asks me to do stuff, and I really don't want to. I don't want to. Like, I don't want to be mean, but I don't know. Maybe I'll want to at some point, but like, we went and got ice cream the other day, and it's like, we don't have anything in common besides the fact that I love my son. She says she does too, but we'll see about that. People throw that word around really fucking easy. I have too in the past, but love is not what people think it is. I don't think. My opinion of love in others is different, you know. But anyway, so hopefully my mom will be my cameraman so that I can post videos of me dancing, because I want to see if I've improved. And I know I have to, right? I mean, I know I'm not great, I'm not graceful. I mean, well, I don't know, maybe my mom used to call me Grace when I was a kid, because I wasn't graceful, or I was great. No, I don't know, whatever. I think it's because I used to trip a lot, which means you're not graceful, whatever. But anyway, but it does not matter, because I have fun when I'm doing it, and I want to keep track of my progress, so I don't care about the rest of the noise. I honestly wonder at some point in time, some years from now, if people are going to be going through these, and if they're going to see these, you know, this, and be like, think something about it, right? Like, any kind of a feeling, right? I just wonder if at some point people are going to go through these files and just be like, and explore them and see. There's so much about, like, I personally, and really nobody, I'm just a 61, almost 62-year-old woman living in Goose Bay, Oregon at the present moment, who has been through a lot of shit in this world, and I'm seeing the mess that it is, and I'm seeing the mess that it's always been, and I'm seeing the uncertainty that I've felt all my life coming to fruition. What's that word? Coming to something. Coming true. True it is. Fruition. There's a word. I don't know. I can't think of it right now. But anyway, I read it in books, so I know there's a word, which really I want to start reading again too. I'm thinking about that, like just reading books again, because the only thing I watch on TV is garbage. That said, I am going to give myself some props, because lately I have been practicing silence, and that means no talking, no music, nothing, just silence. Just and there we go. That's all right. Anyway, I don't know. Everything's still stupid. I don't know what's happened today. I watched the news, and it just makes me, I'm so sad. I'm so disappointed, and I'm mad, you know, but I mean, what do I do about it? Right? I mean, what do I do about it? Not pay taxes? Well, I mean, I'm at the point, I'm hoping that I get my freaking retirement. Like, I applied for my Social Security April 1st, and I haven't heard anything yet. And they say typically it takes 30 days, which I would assume it's 30 working days. So now we're coming into like 35 working days or something. But I made a mistake and said, I think I said I was married in 1987. And I wasn't. I was married, I think, in 1997. So I kind of made a mistake. No, when was I married? See, I don't even know. I don't know for sure when I got married. I got divorced in 2000 when I had my son, and I hadn't seen him for like, so it must have been 1987. No, it couldn't have been though. I had Rylan in 2000, and I got divorced then. 1990 would have been 1992, I think, was when I got married. Maybe. See, I don't even know for sure. I might have said 1982, which was actually when I graduated high school. So I was confused. But I'm hoping that that doesn't come up the works, because I'm not asking for his money. I don't want it. It's been a long time ago, and I haven't seen him, and I don't care. And he married someone else, and we were divorced a long time ago, right? And so, I don't know. I wasn't asking for his money. But anyway, because I think they said if it was over a 10-year marriage, and I was thinking that it was, but it wasn't. I think it was only 7 years. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm still waiting to hear. Because it's my money, and I want it. And all of that money that I have paid into all of my fucking life is going to bomb fucking Iran and to fucking into his pocket. This fucking slush fund for people who think they've been done wrong. I've been done wrong. Can I get money? How can I get money? I've been paying a long, long time. I've been done wrong. How do I get a fucking piece of this pie? You know, do I have to be a MAGA? Do I have to go fucking storm the Capitol and do illegal things in order to be okay? I just can't with this anymore. And I don't honestly, like, I just want to be happy. So I'm hoping this is where I'm going to put my energies, because, you know, I was like, I'm going to have to plant wildflowers out here somewhere, though, because I picture me in wildflowers. So I'm going to have wildflowers somewhere. I think I know where I can plant them. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. I just hope that I can get my semi-retirement, and I can continue to work part-time at TJ Maxx cleaning. I'm super glad that they just let me make my little niche, and I am the cleaner. So I just keep things clean all day. I just run around and clean shit, right? That makes me happy. So I like that a lot. And I do it part-time, and I don't have to think. I go in, I don't think. I don't have to do anything. I just stay, work, keep busy, work, 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 work. That's all I have to do, right? I don't have to think. I don't have to really talk to people. I do. And if they ask me questions, I help them. I am gracious and I am nice. But I'm not tied to a register. I'm not tied to the fitting room. You know what I mean? I have a hard time being like tied to an area. So, and I'm happy with that. If I can do that, move my mom here, you know, sell her house and move her here and be okay, that's all I'm asking. And I shouldn't have to worry about that. Like, the moving my mom here, yeah, but I shouldn't have to worry about being able to get my fucking Social Security. I shouldn't have to worry about being able to semi-retire at 62 years old and fucking breathe for a minute. When I've worked 2 and 3 jobs all of my life. All of my life. The majority of my life. Let me rephrase. Okay, there was brief periods here and there where I got a reprieve, but not very fucking often. And granted, you know, I see my son, we talk about being grateful, and I'm like, okay, I'm grateful for this house I have because it's not the worst thing, but I fucking worked my ass off for it. Nothing was ever given to me. I did not scam anybody to get shit. I fucking worked for it hard. I didn't lie to anybody to get the things that I have. I didn't take advantage of anybody to get the things that I have. People took advantage of me. You know, and it's just, and I see what's happening now. I see this fucking family of grifters and all of their buddies just fucking making millions and millions of dollars while the rest of us are sitting here. I paid $5.49 for gas the other day. $5.49 a gallon is what I paid. As soon as I left that gas station, Fred Meyer's, Coos Bay, Oregon, you fucking suck, up the street, theirs was $5.16, which was better. So how can one charge $5.49 and one charge $5.16 and another one charge $5.44, and then, like, that should be illegal as fuck. They should not fucking be allowed to do that. It's like, but it's happening, you know, and I'm just like, and I know it's not new. I know that this has been happening all of my life, but you know, every time that we think that we get a glimpse of hope, we don't. But even my son, it's like Obama did wars too. I mean, Bernie. Why couldn't we have had Bernie? I'm not saying Bernie wouldn't have done some bad stuff too, maybe, because you don't always have all the choices when you're in office, but fuck, at least he believed that we all should eat. We all should be able to eat. We all should have a place to live. We shouldn't have to earn a living. We shouldn't have to earn to live. We should be able to live like basic necessities, and anything above that. Like, if you want a boat, yes, you have to work harder to get a boat, but be able to have a roof over your head. You shouldn't it's the fact that 1 or 2 companies can buy up all of the properties in our country and charge the exorbitant rent amounts that they're charging, forcing people to work more than one job. Forcing families of people to work multiple jobs each person because a few people cannot get enough is going to implode. I don't see how this can continue. Like, I just don't. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this is going to happen in my lifetime, but I'm sure it'll happen in my son's. And his girlfriend has a 4-year-old. You know what I mean? And so I'm looking at this child, and I see his mom say, well, you know, as long as we can eat, I'm fine. And I'm like, as long as you can fucking eat today. You know, if you don't think, I mean, I don't know. I know that there was a point when I was, I guess, oblivious to it. I didn't really start paying attention to the political part of things until Rylan was, in 2016, the election in 2016. That said, I focused on, like, I went to school. I focused on things to well, because that's what they said. Go to school, better yourself. Okay. And then my first out of the gate job was like, oh, you got a bachelor's degree? We'll give you $12.75 an hour for that. And then we're going to do benefits on top of that. So you're going to walk out of here with less than $10 an hour. Huh? I cried for a day and took it. And then the Department of Corrections offered me 16 something. And then they started paying me almost 19. And then I came here and they paid me 16 something. You know, and it's like, I mean, and finally, when I started working for Head Start, they were paying me $26.26, which was a living wage. But we were lying to people, right? Like, I felt like I was lying to people. They would say, we had to ask these questions. Do you need help with this? Do you need help with this? You know, da, da, da. And they would say yes. And then we would be like, okay, and give them a website, which they could find on their own, you know. And it's like, I would have my coworkers who had been there a while. I said, I'm having a problem with this because I have people asking for help and we're telling them that we're going to help them and then we don't help them. And I'm not okay with this. I had a woman, a Spanish-speaking woman, who I could not communicate with because I did not speak Spanish. So I tried my best to do all these things. Finally present me, after I was trying to get her help with her energy, she presents me with all of the stuff that I thought she needed and the bill for $395. I took that to the LEAP, whatever, energy assistance place for her. And they're like, oh no, this isn't enough. She needs more. The fuck, I'll pay it myself. You know, fuck you. I mean, I didn't. I quit because I can't. I could have afforded it when I was working there. I could have paid that when I was working there. I would have paid it off, you know. But it's like, I know how hard they make things to get help. I know how difficult they made it for me when I was raising my child. And I was working the whole time. Like, they sit here and say, oh yeah, people are just sucking off the government. They're getting free this and free that. And we don't want those guys at home sitting on their couch getting Medicaid. But, well, my fucking ass. Why are they sitting at home getting Medicaid? What are you talking about? What the fuck? They can't eat on Medicaid. Not only that, there has always been, as far as I have ever gotten any kind of assistance from the government, which really it was not, because I've been paying into these systems all my life, so fuck you. You're giving me back some of my own money that you were supposed to be holding on to for me, collecting some kind of interest instead of you fucking spending it all. But that's another story, right? The brief times that I got that help, I was required to do 30 hours a week of something. Like, I was working as an intern. They set me up internships, right? For like government offices. Like, they put me in the courthouse and things like that. Or like, I was working in a lawyer's office and they put me down in the basement. Those women were mean. They put me down in the basement in the dark by myself, and then they shut off the internet so that I could search anything. They were mean. They didn't like me at all. But anyway, whatever, screw them. But so I did that. I had to do that, and I was a single mom with a child. So it's not like nothing was given to me, right? This bullshit idea. I mean, I think for some people, yes, they do find ways around it. They are called the president and his regime, and a lot of the other people that work for our government, first ones that do it, the biggest ones that do it. Then there's people like Elon Musk. He also does it. Jeff Bezos also sucks off the government. So much more than any mom with 5 kids getting food stamps. Okay? And I'm betting if we actually did what we said we were going to do and stepped up and helped that mom that we forced to have those children because abortion laws are becoming so strict, take care of those kids, when the dad that didn't want them in the first place but said he did until he realizes the kids are actually responsibility, so he steps out and leaves her. Okay, so that mom that we forced into those kids because of all the rules and all the shit, if we actually helped her and actually like propped them up and lifted them up, those 5 children could add so much to our society, right? But instead, no, what we do as a government, the biggest suckers of all of our fucking money, the biggest fucking welfare queens, the government and all of the fucking oligarchs are the biggest fucking welfare queens. All those motherfuckers, they make all these fucking rules that force these women to have kids, and as soon as they have those babies, they're fucking trash. Right? As they live off our money. I'm not okay with this anymore. But what do? I pray to all of the gods, because there are as many gods as there are people. That is my belief. It's the religion of you, baby. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm praying to all of the gods that are out there, that are looking over me daily. I know someone is, because I've seen it. I know there's things, right? I believe in the energy, and I believe that there are things that I don't think it's a being in the sky that's playing a game like we're the Sims, but sometimes I wonder about that too. But anyway, I'm praying to all of them that I can just get my semi-retirement, and my mom can come here, and we can sell her house, and so she will have some money to live off of while she's here. And then my son and his girlfriend, things work out okay, because I don't want to have to go through another breakup with them, because he's jumping into this really fast, and the last breakup sucked. I had to go through it, and I won't go through it with this one. I won't. I'm just not doing this. But anyway, because the rest of it is stupid, and there's nothing we can do about it, you know? And it's just, I'm realizing all this, and that's why I'm really grateful for my job, because when I was in a position where I said I could help, and I saw what it takes to get help, I don't want to be a part of that, right? I don't want to be a part. I feel like that's a part of the problem, right? I feel like there were so many people making, I felt like what I was making was a good salary. So I know that there were people making what I was making and more, to sit in their offices and make rules about things that they were not even, that they were out of touch on. Like at one point they may have known what it was like to be that person, or they may have actually lived that life, but either they never did live that life, or they are so far divorced from it, or so far from it, that they don't remember what it's like to actually be that person. So when I was working at Head Start, I remembered being that mom. Like I was working with one teacher that referred to the students as warehouse kids, and I'm like, okay, but that was my son. I don't want to work with somebody who is working with 16 children at a time each year. They rotate through this person's care, who refers to them as warehouse kids. I'm not saying that this person wasn't a good teacher. I mean, she did an okay job with the students and stuff, but that's how she felt about them. So whether that was an outward thing or not, that's an energy that you put out, whether you want to or not, right? I mean, that is your opinion of them, and I don't know. It just, I'm like, you know, some people don't have a choice but to leave their children here all day. You know that, right? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. I got stuff to do. I'm moving back downstairs. Right? It's alright though. There's not as much light in the daytime, so that's kind of a drag, but it's okay. The light kind of hurts my eyes. I think I'm gonna put like a big bar light or something in the room that lights it up. Like, I'll look up what it costs to buy. I'll get grow lights. Maybe I'll grow. I've been saying I was going to grow an inch. I haven't done that yet. I don't think. I haven't seen how tall I am. But I'm getting back to I'm starting to feel like doing this work versus sitting at a desk all day long. Not that I was sitting at the desk. Well, pretty much a lot of the day I was either sitting or standing at a desk. There was some movement, but it was pretty stagnant. Now that I'm not doing that, I'm feeling a lot better. So, I don't know. I'm hoping. It looks like my thing is different. I updated my OBS, and now it looks different, but you can still see me, and I think you can hear me. I didn't check to see if this was actually working. That's okay though. Viewers waiting, none. Viewers watching, none. I don't know what latency means. What's latency? Ooh, I need to do normal latency because I don't really interact with the audience. Oh, okay. Interesting. I wonder what dual streams. I'm gonna have to go into this. I don't know. I just want to post videos. Okay, so I'm gonna do a reading because it's been a minute. So, la la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, and I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed, just to get it all out, what's in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream at the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey. Oh, that doesn't mean we're going outside just because I'm singing. Yeah, it does not mean that right at this moment. No. What are you doing? I'm just not going to be out with you all day long. They just want me out with them all day long. And I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? Ah! Okay. Alright, hold on. I'm going to do a reading. Thanksgiving. This was 2022. Oh. That's me, Thanksgiving of 2022. It says mental health awareness on the back there. Just me, by myself. Always alone. Always alone. Maybe soon my mom will be with me. Then I won't be alone. This is 14 minutes.
Hi.
Oops.
So today is April 19th, 2026.
What's this?
It's 11:44 a.m.
I don't know if the desktop is even on. Why? Why? Huh? Why? Yes. Walter. Do 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 do. What's this? Huh. 739, 456. Crazy. Ooh. I think this is me dancing to a song called Crazy, if I remember correctly. Wonder if you can hear it though. Alright, so it's only 5 minutes. Turned up. Desktop. Properties. Why isn't it working? Nope. Nope. I can't hear it either. Is there no sound to it? Oh, that's why right there. There we go. Okay. Properties. Default. Okay. There's still no sound. Why not? Let me see something. Maybe that's why. Because there is no sound. It's just me dancing to Crazy. I am not going to do an I am reading with my dogs barking every 4 seconds. Odin! Temperance! Can you guys chill, please? Like, there were other artists out here today. I can't tell what they did. I'm gonna walk around it. That's pretty cool. Makes me happy. Okay, here we go. We're gonna walk in a circle. I hope I'm getting it all. I think I am. I can't see shit. Okay. I think I'm getting it. I'm gonna go all the way around it. Sorry. Okay. I think it's cool. Wow, it's big. That's pretty cool. I wonder how long it took, if it was just one person or multiple. That's pretty cool though, huh? I can't really tell what it is. I think it's just squiggly lines maybe. I mean, obviously, but I don't know if it's, yeah, it's just a pattern. I don't think it's like a creature or something, but it's still really cool. Okay, I'm almost around, like, I think I've got like a quarter of it left. I'm like, wow. That's funny. There's a lot of people here today. I see a lot of cars. They're probably like, what the fuck's this crazy woman doing? Well, all the time when I'm here, because I run up and down dancing on the beach. Oh no.
I did put my tutus away though.
Sorry.
Right.
There we go.
So I'm
Whoops.
almost at the beginning.
That's what it was.
That was my whole song. That's okay though. I gotta get back to my car. Anyway, pretty cool, huh? And then the birds flying in. That's cool. Yay, that was fun. Alright, bye.
Alright, where's this at? La, what's that?
So this is Missing Pieces. I'm probably gonna do Crazy again. I'm gonna have to do, like, not exert myself so much because I'm extremely strong today. Okay, so Missing Pieces. And I actually want to do this with the hand kites. So here.
I'm gonna look for missing pieces. Hold on. Can I find it? Music in my files. Um, oh. I don't see missing pieces. That sucks. So let me go. Right there. Oh, nope. That's what I'm looking at right now. Maybe.
So this is
Yep.
missing pieces.
Shoot, I don't have the music for it. Oh. Alright. No, that was dumb. Now I don't have anything. Missing pieces. Magic, crazy, linger, crazy.
So this
Can't even see me in it. Most of it. Okay, I'm a weirdo. Alright, I'm not doing that one. Okay, I'm gonna go. Um,
Today is Monday, April 4th, 2022. This is a new video of me dancing at the ocean, bringing out my little elm. So there's my little person having a good old time. Anyway, I'm going to do a really quick affirmation read. So thanks for joining me, beautiful soul. And I hope you enjoy my dance at the beach. Anyway, okay. I'm living a positive, peaceful, prosperous life. I am all I aspire to be. I am acknowledging my worth. I am flourishing. I am adding peace and kindness to the universe. I am choosing freedom. I am allowing myself to dance freely, as dancing strengthens my body and brings freedom and peace to my soul. myself the freedom to live my life in the way that I choose, as I am causing no intentional harm. I am calm. I am filling my lungs with life-giving air. I am inhaling positivity, and I am exhaling negativity. I am a multi-layered fluid soul, and I am on my ultimate life journey. I am an amazing soul, and I have been truly gifted this amazing life, and I am grateful. I hold myself tall, core strong, shoulders relaxed, head high, and mind's eye open. I hold my hands to my heart and feel the warmth and the life force that generate inside of me. I am radiating positivity, gratitude, and kindness into the universe. I am truly grateful for everything. So thank you for joining me, beautiful soul. And I hope you enjoyed my little dance. Blessings and peace out.
Right, I'm gonna go. I have stuff to do. I'm gonna try. I've been saying this for a while. I was getting on my son for it the other day. He talks about how he wants to put these streaming videos together so he can make money. And I said, you know, I mean, say I am, not I'm going to or I should. For years he's been wanting to do this and he's never. And now I told him, I said, well, it's gonna be harder now. You have a girlfriend with a 4-year-old. Anyway, but that might make it easier, because if he has content, then that would help. And maybe both of them can be content, because she has no filter, apparently, or son doesn't either. So, here we go. And with all of us, we can all be content. Me, my mom, you know, crazy woman dancing at the beat. Look though. I think I'm starting to talk better, yeah. The bottom ones still make me feel a little bit like still better than it was, yeah. Makes me happy. I did it though. I know that like those seem like small things. I think that for me it seemed really big, right? To have to go to the well, first off, I didn't have insurance. So once I found a job with insurance, and then wasn't as big. So I got multiple jobs with insurance, so I was able to get my teeth done. I know I have a job with no insurance because my teeth are done, and I've just gotten everything checked out, and everything was okay. So I think I'm all right for now. And look, what if I could smile real? I don't know. I kind of feel like they're kind of vague. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go now that I'm done talking about my teeth that I got, not because we have health insurance in this country, or because even when you do, they don't care about really helping you with your teeth. I think that, although I did talk to people that had gotten dentures through OHP, which is Oregon Health Plan, but with me, they weren't willing to help me, right? I guess I didn't push hard enough or whatever. I just said screw it and got a job where I got insurance, got my teeth fixed. And now I don't need them to do this. When I get older, I'll just go back to the same dentist and have them fix these. That'll probably cost me money, but it's okay. We're good, you know. Anyway, our country is stinky. Everything is stupid, except for I am positive. You know, I think that you, like I saw this thing at work the other day. It was like, oh, believe in yourself. And if you're going to do something throughout the day, be kind to others and these things, right? And I'm like, you can do and be all those things and still realize that right now we're in a really fucking bad and scary place. You can still be a positive person and understand that around you things are burning down. Like, you can be the raccoon in the dumpster fire. Throwing the shit out that's not garbage. I don't know. I don't even know why I said that. But anyway, it's like I had somebody say to me the other day, I said something about being out in the sunshine, and she goes, oh, that's why you're so happy all the time. And I'm like, am I? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. I mean, it's not that I'm not, well, I cry a lot. I'm lonely. I don't think it's not that I'm not happy. I'm not happy. It's just that in my life, my whole lifetime, if I could go back and change any time frame, I would probably erase the time. Well, see, I don't know. There was one time in Pocatello, Idaho. I worked at a place called Oliver's Restaurant. And this was before I had my son and before I moved into Montana. I was living in Pocatello, Idaho, and I just moved out into an apartment by myself. And I was riding my bike back and forth to work, and I was, of course, drinking a lot. And I had met this guy named Robert Sino, who I ended up moving to Montana with. But right after I met him, this guy came in to Oliver's, and he gave me, and I had never really noticed him, but clearly he had noticed me because he'd been coming into the restaurant, and he gave me a fossil, a gift for my home, a fossil. And I really wish I would have pursued that guy. Like, I wish I would have not gone with Robert and seen what that person had to offer, because, you know, they say that every pot has a lid, and I've always wondered if that was my lid. I've never met anybody since then. I've been single the majority of my life. The relationships that I have been in have been abusive. So I haven't been in like a healthy relationship, and I feel like that guy would probably, I don't even know. I wish I had hindsight, right? I don't know, I think about that and I'm like, yeah, but then I wouldn't have Rylan. But maybe I would. Maybe I would have him with a healthy fucking father figure, and he wouldn't be, you know, maybe things would have been better. Maybe things would have been worse. It's hard to say, but I've been alone for a very, 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 very long time. A lot of times I feel like I've been alone for all of my life. I feel like I probably got abandoned at 3 by my mom and my sister when we were moving to California. It was like my sister was helping my mom take care of my brother, and I was the second thought, right? And so I feel like it had been that way throughout my life. And so that's the funny thing about my mom coming here. Like, I don't ever want to talk to her about that. Well, I mentioned it to her a little bit. I think she suffered so much abuse in her lifetime that I don't blame her for the things that happen. I mean, there's no point in that. It doesn't make sense. I do hope that her coming here can let her let go of, because she, I think, feels a lot of guilt. And I would like for her to let go of that, because that is something that, I mean, she's making herself suffer, you know, and it's like, there's no point in doing that. You don't have a lot of time left on this planet, so you might as well just let go and be the best you can be at this point forward, right? That's all we can do. Okay, I said I was going to stop because I have stuff to do, and then I started babbling some more. Because I was looking at my teeth. Look at how great that looks. It makes me happy now. When I get like sun on my skin and my hair is blonde and I smile. Instead of EEP. Another fake, but I don't care. I think there's very few people that have a really real white like smile. Like my son's teeth are pretty good. He takes care of them, but it's not super white. I don't think they're this white, but anyway. Alright, I'm gonna go. Bye. Peace out. I'm gonna try to... I am going to do some more I am recordings. I am going to charge my GoPro. I wish I had, instead of bought this, just bought a better phone. Because I can't, unless I'm somewhere where I get internet, I can't see what this is saying. Not that that's bad. The last video I shot was kind of fun when I shot it through the log. I haven't really watched the whole thing. But anyway, alright. I'm gonna go. Bye. Peace out. Say this with me. Breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Positive. Negative. I am moving forward with strength and hope because I am change. Bye. All right.